Hey everybody, Anish Majumdar here, career coach to the fiercely ambitious. At you today from my slightly overgrown backyard to share a very, very critical message. Don't let the powers that be make you forget that now is the time where individuals like me, like you, have more power than we have ever had in human history to change our own affairs. Now is the moment. Please don't fall for the trap that all of these news organizations, all of these voices try to get you to say that says, hey, you know what? Everything is doomed. You're just one of many. You got this permanent record. There's no permanent record. All the old paradigms are gone. And think about it. I'm here in my home right now. I have the ability to turn on my phone, turn on the camera, share an important message with you, and wherever you are right now, boop, almost instantly, you get access to that. We get to directly communicate. We have the power as individuals to free each other, to teach each other, to share knowledge in a way that we never had before, in a way that the printing press just began to tap into. Today, anyone can completely rebrand themselves independent of any company. You don't ever need to have a company ever again in your life. You don't ever need to hang your hat onto Ford's emblem or Amazon's emblem or Google's emblem ever again. You can stand completely on your own. And in fact, you should. You can rebrand yourself and position yourself to talk with anyone in any industry, anywhere in the world. You can do business anywhere in the world. And now we see positions structured all across the board in ways that I never even could have imagined as a child. I grew up in the 80s. I can't even imagine if you're growing up in the 70s and the 60s. These changes are absolutely magnificent. We have the ability to communicate, to close deals faster than I've ever seen before. I never could have thought that we would live in a world where you could basically have 2 conversations with someone and then be looking at a deal for 6 figures plus. And I see it all the time. I mean, this is magical. This is the power of God's in front of us. But if we lose sight, if we believe the narrative, okay, the final thing that will keep you down out there is simply the belief that you don't deserve to have the right. You don't deserve the right to enjoy in these new freedoms. That in fact, even though we live in a brave new world, the rules and obligations of the old world persist. I'm here to tell you that is bupkis. That is crap. It is not true. No bad boss ever has the power to rewrite your history now. Now it's a joke. You can delegitimize that. There's a million ways you could brand that. In fact, you could use that as ammo if you wanted to. There's no bad boss. There's no bad company. There's no bad turn that is permanent. There is no threat that anyone could credibly say to say, oh, you know what? You'll never work in this town again. What are you talking about? Disruption is the norm, and wherever there's one paradigm, there's going to be an appetite for something else. You have limitless opportunity, and there is limitless hunger right now for more, for different, for new people doing new things in a new way. The time will never be stronger than right now. So don't get too hung up on the obstacles of today. Definitely lose your patience and get rid of the people who are the doubters, the people who are holding on to those old ways of thinking. And remember that you have limitless power right now. You have never had greater opportunity. And yes, you have an obligation to those who came before you to make the most of it right now. Forget the haters. Make hay right now, individual to individual. And guys, to each and every one of you, helloanish.com is where you need to go if you haven't already. Join our community. Follow me on LinkedIn. Follow us on YouTube. Take a step right now that says, I get this. I understand. I'm willing to put my heart, my actions in the right place. Talk soon.